well, inshallah. Today, I think we should just get started because I think most of you are here now. Today, we're going to be talking about digital things. What do I mean by digital things? Anybody know what I mean when I say digital? You can put your hand up or you could answer in the chat.
Newer things?
Digital, yeah. Sorry, somebody said something, but I didn't hear. Can you say it again?
I think digital things means like computer stuff.
Okay, yeah, computer things, excellent. I think someone else had their hand up. Nadia, what do you think I mean by digital?
I think it means something computerized.
Okay, excellent. Something computerized, brilliant. And how about Mohammed Shah? What do you think? You have your hand up there.
Technology.
Okay, that's a good word. Technology, something to do with technology. Right, excellent. Yep, so all of you are correct. Digital things are things to do with technology, to do with communication, and you can see lots of images behind me of lots of things that you're probably used to seeing, lots of icons or symbols that you're used to seeing, all to do with being digital and technology. Okay, so it's quite an interesting session today. We're talking about digital things. As always, before we begin, we all should start by saying Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. So hopefully you have all said that before our session today. And we're first of all going to talk about staying safe online. Okay, but technology is an amazing thing and it can do so many things. Maybe before we start talking about how we can stay safe online, you can tell me, what do you use technology for? So for example, I'm using technology right now so that I can give you your session today. What do you use technology for? Okay, would you like to just unmute yourself and let me know, or you can put your hand up? Mujtaba Ali, I can see your hand up. What do you want to say?
The thing I would like to say is you can use technology to talk and play games and do your work, and also you can have a chit chat with your friends also for important things or just for fun.
Yeah, excellent. That's a brilliant, very detailed answer. Well done, excellent. And communication has been so important, especially during these days, during our lockdown. You've been able to talk to people maybe that you haven't been able to see because you're able to talk to them. You don't have to be in front of them. Excellent. Well done. Thank you for that, Mujtaba. Shabba, what would you like to say? What do you use technology for?
You can use technology for many things like animating, playing games,
right?
Chatting, watching YouTube.
Okay, excellent. Brilliant. Well done. Thank you. Sayyida Jiha Rizvi, what would you like to say? What do you use technology or digital things for?
You use technology for homework, projects, studies, and communicating.
Brilliant. Yeah.
And talking, especially in this lockdown.
Yeah. Okay. Excellent. Well done. Thank you. Thank you for that, Sayyida Jiha. Well done. And Mazhar Abbas, you have your hand up.
I want to say, like, if we do something and do homework or like.
You can use it to help you with your homework. Brilliant. Is that what you were saying?
Yes.
Yeah. Anything else?
No.
No? Okay, excellent. Well done. Thank you. And Nabiha Abbas has said online classes. Yeah, excellent. So all of you have told me really good things. Imran Ali, what would you like to say?
Online Quran.
Oh, that's a very good thing as well. Yes, online Quran. So online classes, online Quran. So the digital and technology has really helped us these days, and we can do so much more than what we could do before. Can you imagine? I was thinking the other day, imagine if we had lockdown and we didn't have any technology. Imagine if you couldn't play those games that you play on the computer, or you couldn't talk to anybody on the phone, or even see them when you talk to them maybe on Zoom or on FaceTime. If we didn't have technology, we would, I don't know what we'd all do. I think we'll be very, very bored. But actually, maybe in the past, people have kept themselves entertained without technology. So I'm sure we can do it without technology, but we are very lucky that we have technology. And like all of you said, you all mentioned some really good things that we can use technology for. But unfortunately, sometimes technology isn't always used for good things. So we have to be careful. Okay, and as long as we can be careful, it doesn't mean that you can't use the technology, but we just have to learn to be careful. All right, so we're going to look about some more information about how to be careful when you're online. Imran Ali, I noticed you have your hand up. Would you like to say something?
About online. Say something. She's shy.
Oh, no problem. Don't worry. That's fine. You can, if you want to say something later, you can say it later. No problem.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Zainab Fatma has also written something, I'm just going to read it from the chat. Nowadays, technology is very important as we can learn religion, communicate, and most importantly, study. Yes, well done. And Madia has also said, if you have a question, you can research it and it will answer it because our teachers might not know the answer, so they will use the internet. Good. Internet can be used by anybody, so we can always search for answers. But Madia, I will tell you, and also, everybody else, we have to remember that the information that's online isn't always correct. Okay, so when you're checking for an answer online, so let's say you wanted to ask an Islamic question, you could type it in and you could get the answer on Google, but it will be better if you make sure you ask the right people. So you go to the right website, you go to the website that is the correct one. So one that you know is a trusted website. So maybe your parents know Milana who's on that website, or maybe it's the website for the center that you normally go to. And that means that it's trusted. But if we go to just any website, so even a website like Wikipedia, where lots of people go for answers, anybody can put the answer. So I could tell you, I could show you a picture of an apple, and I could tell you it's an orange. Yeah, and you could all read on the internet that this apple is actually called an orange because that's what I decided. But that's how we have to be careful. We make sure we get the right information. Okay, so always be careful when you get information off the internet that it's the correct information. Okay, excellent. Yes, and Madia said like duas.org. That's a very good website. So if any of you have been to that website, you'll see that it's got lots of really good duas with the translations and also the audio so you can listen to it. Okay, right. So let's look at staying safe online. Okay, we have a little character here, the spider. I think he's going to be part of our slides. Okay, so let's find out. How can we use the internet in a safe way? All right, so that's a very important question. What rules must we follow when using the internet? So we always have to follow some rules. It's not always just like school rules, but we always have to follow some rules. We always have to stay within our limits and be careful. All right. So reconnecting. So we're going to meet Webster. This is Webster, our spider. He's going to be taking us through these slides. He's the World Wide Web spider. So www. If you see that, www. And he is here to help us learn about staying safe online. So when you put in a website, you type in www. And what that means is World Wide Web. Okay, and it's not like a spider web, it's a whole internet web, okay? And it's worldwide, so you can get information from here all the way to Pakistan, or from Pakistan, you could get it all the way to Atlanta, or Iceland, or the Antarctic. You can go anywhere around the world because it's a worldwide web, all right? So here's Webster, and he's saying hi, it's great to meet you all, and he's taking his hat off to you all there, all right? And we have a girl here who's on doing a search. Many people use the internet every day. People go online on their mobile phones, their tablets, their laptops, and computers. People go online at school, at work, and at home. So people are online all the time. So here's some children talking. My dad lets me play games on his phone. I watch funny videos on my tablet. I use the internet to help me with my homework. So this is just like all of you are telling me all those interesting things you use technology for. I chat with my nan on the computer and send her emails. She lives in Spain. So it's a really good way to connect. All right. So let's So see some more. I play games on my console with other children online. I help my mom order the shopping on our tablet. So some of you might do that as well, or your parents might do online shopping, and you can do that on the computer. Now in life, like I said before, we have many rules, and the rules are there to keep us safe. So that's why we should follow the rules that we are given. The internet can be fun and useful, but there are some dangers that we must be aware of. So we all have to be very careful of some of these dangers, all right? Webster has some rules to help keep us safe online. If we learn the rules and follow them, we can avoid the dangers that exist when we use the internet. Okay, so let's look at these rules today and see if you can follow them when you use the computers. Now, if you have done some online safety at school, you may have covered some of these points. Okay, let's find out what Webster's rules are. So, that went a bit fast. Make sure you get permission and that they are close by in case you need them. So when you're using the computer, you should make sure that you've asked your parents if you can use the internet, so your parents know you're going on the internet or browsing or watching YouTube videos. They should be close by just in case you need them. Okay. Second rule, we should never share any personal information with others, such as your address, your phone number, or the school that you go to. So when you're talking online, you should never ever give any personal information to anyone, okay? You shouldn't tell them your address, you should never give a phone number, or you should never tell them which school you go to. So even if anyone asks you, you should never give this information, okay? Unless, let's say, you know that you are talking to your grandmother, then you know that then it's safe, then it's okay. But only if you know definitely that you are talking to your grandmother. Otherwise, you should be very careful and not give any information out. We shouldn't ever use your real name if you're playing games or chatting to others online, unless they are people we already know. So when you're playing games with strangers, it's better not to use your real name. So let's imagine your name is Hassan Jaffri. You could just put HJ. Or you could give yourself another name. You could call yourself, I don't know, Rocket Boy or something else, okay? So you need to try and not use your own name, use something else, okay? Unless you are with people that you know definitely, all right? Our private information should always stay private, so never give out personal information. When we enter information on the internet, it is stored. So anything that goes onto the computer is stored. It's in somewhere in the World Wide Web, somewhere out there. It might get shared with strangers or people we don't want it to be shared with. Anyone can then share our information with anyone else, and we can't stop it from happening. Okay, so once you put something into the computer to send it to someone, it's just out there. Anybody can get hold of it. So we have to be careful with our own information so that we don't give it to anybody who doesn't need it. All right, so that's one of our rules. So keep your password secret. Never tell anybody your password, apart from your parents, okay? Your parents, you should always tell your parents your secret, your passwords, yeah? You don't need to keep them a secret from your parents. Don't share your username and passwords with anyone other than your parents. So that's just like what I just said, yeah? Make sure you let your parents know. Fatima Mirza, you have your hand up. Did you have a question?
Can we tell our password to our cousins or other family members?
It's better not to. Yeah, but if you really, really trust them and you need to, then it's okay. You can do, but it's better not to. Parents are okay, maybe, but it's better not to. And then sometimes, if you have to give someone your password, you can always change it again, just to keep it safe. Okay, not that you can't trust your family or your cousins and everybody, but it's just better not to give it to too many people. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, excellent. Use a safe search engine or ask a grown-up to make sure your computer is only using safe searches when you look for images and information online. So we should try and use proper websites where usually you can get, so like even with YouTube, you can get a children's version of YouTube, the kids' YouTube. You can, Google is okay as a safe search, but you have to be careful with what you're searching for, okay? So try and use some safe websites. Don't use websites you don't know about. Never arrange to meet someone that you have met on the internet, even if you think you know them really well or if they seem very, very nice. Now, the thing about being on the computer is that you never know who you're talking to really. So today, if I didn't have my camera on and all you could do was hear my voice, you wouldn't know what I look like. I could be a really old lady, or I could be somebody even younger than somebody really young. But you wouldn't know what I look like. But because my camera's on, you know what I look like and you know who I am. But when you don't know and when you can't see the person, I could, if I was typing and I wasn't even talking, I could tell you that I was a man. And I could pretend to be some, if you were Muhammad, let's say your name was Muhammad, and I could tell you that I'm Ali and I'd like to become your friend. And you wouldn't know because you can't see me and you can't hear me, but I'm just telling you this information. You might believe me. So whenever you're talking, if you do talk to somebody online, better not to talk to anybody anyway. But in a game, if someone talks to you, it's better not to give any information and never ever arrange to meet anybody that you talk to online. All right, so it's a very important rule, that one. Never share pictures of yourself with a person that you don't know or you haven't met, okay? This is also very important. So don't share pictures of yourself on the internet. So like I said, if you put it onto the internet, it can go anywhere. Okay, so even these days, I mean, lots of people put lots of pictures of themselves, which is okay, maybe on Facebook or maybe on Twitter, but they have to know that that picture can go anywhere. If that picture's on Facebook, I can take that picture and I could put it on another website. All right, so we have to be very, very careful. So try not to share your pictures with anybody that you don't know. Okay, don't send anybody pictures of yourself. Treat people online with respect and kindness, just as you would do in person. Now, sometimes I've noticed that sometimes people aren't very nice to people online, and it's because they think, oh, they can't see me, so I can be rude to them. But you have to remember, it's the same. Okay, so when you're talking to someone, still talk to them nicely, be polite to them. And mashallah, all of you are very good Muslims, and you all know, we talked about morals, you know the right things to do, and you know how to be polite, you've got good akhlaq. So make sure you use that online as well. So be respectful. Don't be rude to people online. There's no point, yeah? There's no need to do that. Being mean to others online is a type of bullying called cyberbullying. If this happens to you, you should tell a trusted adult so that they can help you. So make sure if somebody is being not nice to you, you tell a parent or a teacher so that they can help you out. All right, so these are the rules. Ask a grown-up before you download anything. Don't download things onto the computer because sometimes they can have viruses and they can disturb your computer. All right. Always tell an adult, a parent, a carer, or a teacher, if you find something that's online that you don't like or you think is a bit upsetting or it confuses you. If you don't understand something on the computer, make sure you tell somebody, all right? And then they can come and help you, all right? So these are the rules that we just spoke about. Maybe as an activity, you can create a poster for yourself with the rules of being safe online. The most important thing is to be sensible, okay? So if you have any problems, talk to somebody. Tell your parents, tell your teacher, tell somebody older than you, somebody who can help you out. That's very important, okay? Never ever give any of your information to anybody and never agree to meet anybody, okay? So this is, that was just an activity that you could do. I don't think we're going to do that one. I'm going to come out of this. Is there anything anybody would like to say about staying safe online? You can raise your hand or you could tell me something in the chat box. Sirat Fatma, well done. She said that you have to be careful. Something bad could happen, so you can need to be careful when you're online. Zainab Fatma, you've asked if we're going to do a Kahoot. Yes, we are going to be doing a Kahoot about staying safe online.
Yes.
Okay. Any other questions? Husni Zara, did you have a question? Or were you asking about Kahoot? Okay. All right. I'm going to share with you a story now about, let me do a new share, about watching videos. Now, I wonder how many of you watch videos on the computer, on YouTube. You may watch videos that are interesting, and like we said before, they can be educational, so that's really good. But we're going to read Just going to try and make this the right size for you. About thinking and being safe when watching videos. Okay, so we've got a little story here. Jessie and Dad are playing a fun game online. So here's Jessie and her dad. Would you like to play, dog? So she's asking a dog. No, thank you, Jessie. Then the phone rings. Dad, ring, ring. Dad goes to answer the phone. It's probably Granddad, he said. Okay, so he's gone. Jessie wants to watch a video on the tablet. She chooses this, oops. Can someone tell me, can you see the story? I just want to make sure I've shared the story with you.
Yes.
Yes, okay, thank you. I just thought maybe you can't see it. Okay, thank you very much. She chooses this funny song, and this is what comes up. The song starts playing. If it makes you feel funny in your tummy, worried, scared, or sad, then you must tell a grown-up you trust, like a teacher or mum or dad. I didn't sing it for you because my singing's not very good, but it's a bit like a poem. I want to play another song. Jessie chooses the Happy Crocodile song. Okay, there's a crocodile. He looks quite happy with some happy balloons. At first, the crocodile is funny. Jessie laughs. And then you've got her saying, ha, ha, ha. But then the crocodile snaps its teeth. Doesn't look so happy anymore. It looks a bit scary. Jessie is scared. What's the matter, Jessie? That was scary. And you can see her under the, she's gone under the sofa there. I don't know why this sign's gonna, okay. It didn't feel right, so she's hiding there because she's got scared of that. Remember the funny tummy song? You should tell a grown-up. So Jessie is going to go and find her dad. So let's see, can you find the right route? She can't go that way, dead end. Needs to go around this way, and there she is with Dad. Daddy, I saw something I didn't like. Dad turns off the video. Let's sort this out. If you ever feel worried, you can tell me or another grown-up you trust. We can help. Jessie feels better. Okay, so that's a very important story. So message there in that story. If you find something that you don't like or you feel makes you feel uncomfortable, then make sure you tell an adult, okay? And they can come and help you out. Right. This is a website and it's all about staying safe online. So maybe you can, in your free time, have a look at some of these videos. It's called Think You Know, this website, and you can watch videos about sharing pictures, playing games. So you can always have a look at this in your own time, okay? Right, so like we said, playing games on the computer and doing activities is really fun, and you can learn a lot. Now, apart from learning, well, let's actually look at some learning websites. I'm going to try and open up. I need to share with you a screen. Just finding the screen to share with you. Let me try again. Yeah. So there are lots of Islamic websites, and an example that Mahadia gave us a few minutes ago was duas.org, and that's a really nice one. And you can watch lots and listen to lots of duas. Now, this website is quite nice as well. It's called www.al, and it's got a dash, islam.org, and they have a special kids corner. And if you have a look in here, it's got lots of activities. You have some stories you can listen to. You've got lessons that you can watch. These look like some, important messages, being just to ourselves, about a story about the thief. There's lots of stories there. There's books. If you click on text for children, you can get some books that you can read in your free time. So there's lots of interesting information that you can get from this website. So that's one interesting website that you can look at. And another Islamic website that I quite like is called qfatima.com. And you may have used that in your when you've been learning, or you may have seen it maybe in your madrasas. So this is their website, and they have lots and lots of books, exciting books that you can look at in your free time, or there's worksheets that you can do. It's got information about different surahs that you can learn about. So here you go. Look, there's a bit about the surah al-Adiyat. There's lots of information about different surahs here. They also have, if I keep going down, you've got information, we'll keep going, about important people. You have information about the imams, about pilgrimage. So just like Hajj has passed, they have booklets about Hajj. You can look at that. Oh, Nabi has given a nice website, Islamic Lessons Made Easy on YouTube. Okay, so that's a nice website too. So maybe it would be good if we can share these somewhere. There's lots of nice links, Islamic ones that you can learn information from. Okay, and this one's also a very nice one called Islam from the Start. And they've got lots of activities that you can do and lots of stories as well. So there's lots of ones that you can watch. And Islamic videos, Madhya has also said, Al-Qisar Kids and Cab TV. Yes, these are really good websites. YouTube ones where they've got clips that you can watch. So you can have a look at those, all right? So as well as doing Islamic things, you can also learn other digital things. So I'm going to now share some digital activities that you can do at home as well. And you may have done some of these activities at school maybe. Okay, so let me share this with you. So let's do Lightbot. I don't know if any of you have never heard of Lightbot. Has anyone ever heard of Lightbot? It's a programming, it's code. So in school, is that somebody who knows? Yeah? You have? Okay, excellent. Is that Mohammed Shah? Have you used it before?
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, well done. Thank you. So Lightbot is a bit of coding. So as well as using the computers, you have to learn about how computers work. And computers are for us to use, but the computer has to be told what to do. So they're not like humans. So we are able to do things without always being told what to do. But with a computer, you have to first program it to do what you want it to do. So all these things that we use, like we're using on watching YouTube. So when you click on play on YouTube for the video to play, it's all been programmed. Yeah, so everything has some special program or some sort of instruction, okay, that they have to follow in order to do something. So Lightbot is a coding program that you can help you learn how to code things or how to give instructions. So this is something you can do in your free time. I'm going to show you it I'll show you how to play it, and then you can play it in your free time. Okay. Right, I'm going to click on all of that. What you have to do is you've got a little robot here, and you have to make him light up this blue one, the dark one. So we need to get him, this little robot, from this tile all the way to this tile. So what we need to do is we need to get him to move forward. So we need him to move forward how many times? 1, 2 times. So I'm going to move him forward 2 times. And then I'm going to get him to put the light on. So let's see now if this works. If I press play, we'll be able to see if we are correct. And did you see it worked? He lit up the tile there. So let me do one and I'll make a mistake so that you can see how this works. Okay. So now we need to give some more commands, and it needs to turn right and left. So we're going to have to think carefully. He needs to move forward how many spaces to get to here? Let's ask somebody. Nabiha, can you unmute yourself and tell me how many spaces forward does he need to move to get to this box?
2.
Yeah, 2. Thank you. So I'm going to move him 2 spaces forward. All right, excellent. Now what do I need to make him do? Does he need to turn right or does he need to turn left? Let's ask somebody, or you can unmute yourself if you want to. Imran Ali, do you have the answer? Right or left?
Left.
You think left? All right. Okay. So left. All right. Let's just see how that works. Yeah, excellent. So you were correct. So he's doing it right. He's in the right place at the moment. Now, Shabbo, what would you like to say? You're going to give us the next instruction?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's next?
I think it's 2 spaces forward next.
Yep, okay. So let's do that. All right. Let's start him again. Let's see if we're correct. Excellent. So now I'm going to try and make a mistake here, okay? So Mahdi has told me the correct position. He's actually meant to turn left, but let's make him turn right, okay? And let's see what happens. Okay, so now I've done a mistake. So he's gone facing the wrong way. So that's not going to work. So I need to get rid of that one. Okay, so I'm going to put the right one in. And then Madia's told me she's going to move forward 2 spaces. And what's the last thing that I need to do? Fatima Mirza, can you tell me what's the last thing he needs to do? Once he's on this tile, what would he need to do?
He needs to go 2 spaces forward.
Yeah, yeah. And what's the last thing he does then? Because he needs to switch the lights on. So what does he need to do?
He has to light it up.
Yep, so I need the light bulb. Excellent, well done. Okay, let's see if we are correct, everyone. Yeah, excellent, well done. And so this game, it goes on like this, and you can make your way up to lots of different levels. And as you can see, every time you go up one stage, it has a new thing to do. So here, it's quite interesting. It has a spring because it's going to jump. So if you see there, he's jumped. And then I need to turn him right and jump again. So let's see. All right, and then I'll turn him again and then jump again and then light. Let me see, is that correct? Yeah, okay. So this gets harder and harder as you go on, all right? Does different things at different levels. So that's a game that you can do, and it teaches you the skill of giving instructions and doing the right moves. Now, a similar one that you may have used at school is something called Beebot. Have you heard of Beebot? Have you seen Beebot? This little robot creature here. Mohammed Shah. Yeah, do you have the Beebot at school?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So Beebots do a similar thing, and you give them instructions and they move in the right way, okay? So you have arrows or instructions like this. So on the Beebot, it tells you, gives you these symbols, and you need to tell it to go forward or backwards or turn right or turn left. And when you do it at school, you might have somewhere where you need to take the Beebot. There's also an app. So if you have a tablet, you can download the Beebot app and you can make the Beebot move specific spaces. So that's something you can do. And it's summer holidays, so this is something you can practice or learn about in your holidays. You can do a bit of coding. Now, another one that you may have done or maybe seen at school is something called Scratch. Now, Scratch again is a program. So you program something to happen on your screen. Now, it's been a long time since I used Scratch, but let me see if I can remember something from Scratch. Now, Scratch has a character. So we have this little cat here, and that's called our sprite. And we can get the sprite to do things. So we can tell it to move 10 steps. We're going to give it some instructions. We can tell it to turn, and let's make it turn 90 degrees so it does a good turn. We could you can tell it to go backwards, you can tell it to do some different things, and when you press play to it, it will actually do that action. Okay, no, I can't remember, see the, oh, okay, so these are other ones that they've created. Now where's my one gone? And you can get it to do different things. So I think this one here is an example. Okay, so you can add sound to it. You can get it to do different things. Okay, so when I press the button, it should, oh, you see, it's turning. All right, we turned our character. We can get it to move as well. Okay, all right, so this is called Scratch, and you can use this in your free time as well at home. Okay, I'd like to hear from you. I'd like you to tell me what sorts of programs or games do you play at home? What do you have? So you can put your hand up and share. Oh, Mohammed Shah, you're sharing an interesting video. Roblox. Okay, yes, I've heard of Roblox. Okay, that's an interesting one. Excellent, thank you. Fatima Mirza, what do you use?
I use Kahoot and this math app and Roblox.
Okay, excellent. Very good. Okay, that's interesting. Thank you. And how about you, Shabba?
I also use Roblox Bo, and I also use stick nodes.
Oh, okay. I've not heard of Stick Nose. What does that do? What sort of game is
It's
that?
like, have you watched like a YouTuber, Alan Becker?
Oh, okay. No, I'm not familiar with him, but that sounds interesting. What does he do? What do you do? What sort of game is it?
He basically like animates like stick fight animations.
Right. Oh, okay. So you do animations, do you? Excellent. That's very good. Well done. Anybody else want to unmute themselves and tell me what games they play?
I go on BBC Bite Size, and
Uh-huh.
if you go on their games, you see a game called Earth Squad Go. So
Right.
there are obstacles. You have to get the stars and the badges. When you approach a badge, you learn something new. So you
Ah.
use directions to use that.
Right. Okay. That sounds interesting. Excellent. You all do some really interesting things there. Excellent. Anybody else want to share something?
Yeah.
Yeah? Off you go. What did you want to share? Is that Imran Ali? Sorry?
Roblox and the spelling game.
Oh, a spelling game. Okay, what's a spelling game called?
I make Adobe Spark. We can
Mhm.
make ads on it.
Ah, okay. That's nice. Excellent. Very good. So I have some pictures here of lots of different things that you could do online. So I don't know if anyone still uses it, but my children, when they were smaller, they used to play Friv, and it's got lots of different games on it. And obviously everybody knows YouTube and Google, and you've got your tablets, and there's lots of different things that you might do online there. Okay. Now I have a Kahoot for you. So if you can all go to Kahoot, and I'm going to try and open it up. I had it here somewhere. Where's my Kahoot gone? There it is. Okay. All right. So if you can all open up Kahoot, and I'm going to share the code with you. I don't know if you can see the Kahoot screen. Okay, now you should be able to see the Kahoot screen. Okay, and if you're having any problems in logging into the Kahoot, then let me know. The code is 858959. Oh, Nabia, that's good to know that you joined the graphic designing MUS class. My niece did as well, and she learned lots of things from that, so that's good. So I'm just going to type in the code so that in case you can't see it. This Kahoot is all about being safe online. Okay, so well done. We've got Madia, Sirat Fatima, Sayeda, Jiha, Mujtaba, Shabbar. Waiting for a couple more. Let me know if you're having any problems in logging in. So waiting for a couple more. Okay, we got 6, 7. There should be 13 of you, so a couple more to go. Let's see who we haven't got. So Alina, are you in? You can't see Alina. Fatima Mirza. Alina's in. Good. Fatima Mirza's in. Husnia Zahra, are you in? I can't see you. Imran Ali. Maybe, I don't know if you signed in with a different name. Madia, are you in? Yes, Madia's in. Mazhir Abbas, not in yet. Mujtaba is in. Nabiha is in. Good. Sirat Fatima, you're in. Excellent. Salma. So there's a couple more we're waiting for. Imran Ali, are you okay?
Yes, she will do with her dad.
That's fine. That's fine. Okay. So is she signed in?
Yeah, she's signed
Yep.
in.
Okay, excellent. Okay, great. Excellent. Nearly everyone, 10 players in. There's still maybe 2 more. I'll just wait 1 more minute. Okay, excellent. Oh, Mohammed Shah, which one are you? Mohammed Shah, what have you logged in as? I can't see you. Mohammed Shah, you haven't come into the Kahoot game. You're not on the list yet. Oh, I can see you now. You want to add yourself back in? I've taken you out then. Okay, I'm going to wait 1 more minute and then we'll get started. Well done for everyone for getting in. Okay, I think we will get started now. Okay, remember everybody to start with Bismillah. Okay, and off we go. So, and also remember, it's not, don't worry if your name isn't on the scoreboard in the beginning. It can always change. It always changes, okay? Because it's all about getting the most answers correct and being the quickest. So you have to try and do it as quick as possible. All right? Okay, let's get started. Right, question number 1 about internet safety. 3, 2, 1. What details should you not give out online? Bank details, passwords, address, or all of the above? Which ones do you think you should not give out? Well done, we've got 9 answers in. Couple more to go. Couple more. Okay.
The door already opens up.
Right. Everyone have a go. So we've got 9 answers in. A couple more seconds to go. Okay. So the right answer was all of the above. We shouldn't give any of this information. So you might not have bank details yet, but when you do, you should never give them on the internet. We should never give our address or our passwords, okay? So well done. And let's look at our chart. Mohammed Shah is in the lead there, Fatima Mirza, Nabiha Abbas, Madia, and then Shabbar. And well done. Keep going, everyone. Remember, it doesn't matter if your names aren't on the board yet. They could be in the next one, okay? If you see something that worries you online, you should ignore it, report it, respond to it, or all of the above. So if you see something that you don't like, what should you do? Should we just ignore it, or should we tell someone? Report it means to tell someone. Or should we respond to it? Should we write to them, to the person? Or should we do all of the above? What do you think we should do? Okay, so we've got 9 answers in. Well done, we should report it. Well done, we should tell somebody. Excellent. Well done, everyone got that correct. And the board changed slightly. The names are adjusted a bit, but well done, everybody. Let's keep going. Question number 3. If an online stranger asks to meet you, you should meet them, tell a parent or a staff member, so that means a teacher, ask them to pick you up, get your friends to meet them. Which one do you think is the best option? So I'm sure you all know what we should do. We have 9 answers in. Yes, tell a parent or a member of staff. Well done, staff member. Excellent, everyone got that right. Excellent. So we've got a couple of changes. Shabbar's made his way to the top there. Fatima Mirza, you've got an answer streak of 3 correct answers in a row. Well done. And these 2 children, Sirat, Fatima, Madia, have moved up. Well done. And Nabiha Abbas has come onto the board. Okay, let's keep going. Remember, we keep going. It is okay to send a stranger a photo of yourself. True or false? Should we send people that we don't know pictures of ourselves? True or false? Well done. Nearly everybody's answered. One more answer to go, I think. True or false? Well done. False. Everybody knows this. You guys are good at online safety. Excellent. Well done. H has an answer, streak of 4 correct answers in a row. Excellent. Let's keep going. People can see your location on Snapchat. Well, we didn't talk about too much about Snapchat, but if you know about Snapchat, that's something where you can take a picture of yourself and the other person can see your picture and where you are. So do you think they can see your location? So location means where you are. So do you think that's true or false? I'm not very familiar with Snapchat, so yes, it's true. Okay, because if you take a picture of yourself, it takes a picture and it tells you them where you are. So it's not a very good thing. So you should only have your friends on that. Okay, that was a tough round. You found that hard. I found that one hard as well. That was a difficult question, but well done, everyone. Keep going. Calling celebrities and people you do not know horrible names and insulting them is called trolling, dragoning, or agreeing, or shrieking. Well, we didn't talk about this very much, but which one do you think it is? Have a guess. We didn't actually talk about this. We talked about cyberbullying. Have a guess, don't worry. And we'll look at the right answer. It is called trolling, okay? And it isn't a nice thing. And remember, like we said, we should talk to people online just the same way as we would talk to them in person. Okay, so Sirat Fatma, you're doing very well. You've got an answer streak of 6 answers correct in a row. Excellent. We've got H and Shabba, Madia, and Mohammed Shah on our board. Well done. And everybody else, well done. Keep going. Couple more questions. New laws have made trolling a criminal offense. Okay, now we haven't talked about this too much, but do you think that calling people names and being rude to them online would be a criminal offense? Do you think it's a very bad thing to do, where the police would think that it is a criminal offense? Yeah, okay, it has now become, because people think that just because somebody can't see you, you can say whatever you like to them, but they have to remember that they can't. All right, excellent. Sayeda Ajiha, you've got an answer streak of 4, so well done. And excellent and well done, everybody. Let's keep going. 8 questions out of 10. 2 more to go after this. Which is the safest password? Okay, what do you think? Which one do you think out of all of these is the safest password? What to you looks like the safest one that nobody will be able to guess? So if my name was Rebecca, which one of those would be the best one for me to keep? Which one do you think is the best? Right, excellent. Number 9. 9 of you said the blue one, because the safest password is one with a capital letter, with a symbol, and also some numbers. So you have a capital letter, you have some small letters, you have a symbol, which is the underscore there, and then you've got numbers. That makes the safest password. So well done. Mohammed Shah, you're making a comeback. So well done to Mohammed Shah. Well done, everybody. I think this is the last question or second last question. Someone is talking to you online and tells you that they are 16. Should you believe them? So you haven't seen the person, you maybe haven't talked to them, but they're chatting with you, they're typing to you, and they've told you that they're 16. Yes, of course. Definitely not because you've never met them, or maybe. Definitely not because you've never met them. You don't know. Excellent. Well done. And everyone got that correct. Excellent. Well done. H, you got the highest answer streak of 9. Well done. And Sirat Fatma, we've got you at the top there. All right. Last question. Let's see. It is illegal to share indecent images of yourself and other people. So pictures that are not nice. Is it okay? Is it legal or illegal? Illegal means that it's against the law. So do you think it's against the law to send not very good pictures of yourself? Yeah, it's true. We should not. You're not allowed to send pictures that are not decent, okay? You have to be careful with the pictures you send. Right, excellent. So let's see our podium. There are a couple of hard questions in there. Mohammed Shah, you're in 3rd place. Well done. And in 2nd place, we have H. And in 1st place, we have, who do we have? Sirat Fatima. So well done you 3. Well done, everybody. We have 2 runners-up, Sayyida Ajiha, and I think it was Mujtaba. I went too quickly. But well done, everybody. I know there was a couple of tough questions in that one there, but you all did very well. So I hope you all learned something about e-safety and being safe online. And inshallah, you'll think about that when you are using the computer. So to finish off with today, I'd like you to tell me something you learned today about e-safety or being safe online. Okay, so you can raise your hand or you can unmute yourself and you can let me know. Fatima Mirza, what did you learn?
If you don't like something or if you're worried of something, you should tell your parents.
Okay, excellent. Thank you. Well done. Sayyida Jiha Rizvi, what did you learn?
You shouldn't talk to strangers, as well as you wouldn't bully people if they're in front of you, so you shouldn't do that online as well.
Excellent. Well done. Thank you. Well done. Anybody else? Imran Ali, what would you like to share? What have you learned?
Don't share pictures to strangers.
Yeah, excellent. Well done. So don't share pictures to strangers. That's brilliant. Well done. And anybody else want to unmute and tell us something they've learned today or anything they want to share with us about online safety? Anything else? Anyone? Nabia said, if you're using social media, be careful of strangers. Well done. Excellent. Mujtaba Ali said, keep your password totally secret. Excellent. So Mujtaba Ali, can you tell me what makes a safe password? What did we look at today that makes a safe password?
A safe password is, for example, with your name in it, but not with your name in it, and with slightly a bit of numbers.
Right, excellent, excellent. With your name, with numbers, brilliant, excellent. Yeah, is there something else you're going to add?
Letters, small letters.
We could have capital letters and small letters,
Brilliant.
and a slightly long password.
Yeah, it could be long. Excellent. Well done. Thank you. So a mixture of capital letters, small letters, numbers, and even symbols. That's a great mix. Excellent. Okay, thank you. Don't use something that your parents don't know. Yeah, okay, so yeah, that's important. Make sure your parents know your passwords because it's important for your parents to know, okay? And Mohammed Shah said the same rules apply for everybody. That's correct, yeah? Same rules are for everyone. Right, so just to end with, I have a game for you. I have a lot of icons. You'll see these icons behind me in my picture as well. I'm going to point to an icon and I would like you to tell me what does that icon stand for. So what is that icon? So for example, really easy. If I point to this one, what is that? That is? You can just unmute yourselves.
YouTube.
Yep, exactly.
YouTube.
That's YouTube. Brilliant. Okay, how about this one? What's this one, the symbol for? Icon for?
Facebook.
Facebook. Yeah, excellent. Okay, how about this one? Do you know what this is?
This icon is Windows.
Window of Microsoft.
Right, excellent. Well done.
Microsoft.
And how about this one? Do you know what this
Twitter,
is?
Twitter.
Twitter. Okay, good. What about this one? Do you know what this is for?
I have no idea.
Yes, that's
What
right,
is that?
MSN. MSN is like a messaging service. It's a bit like a chatting thing where you can chat. Okay, excellent. How about, oh, I don't know very many of the others. Is there anybody, know any of the other ones?
Yeah, Reddit.
Which one? Which one is Reddit?
The robot thing.
This one?
The robot one.
This one?
Yeah, that one. That's Reddit.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay. All right, excellent. Thank you.
And
So
then
you're
that-
teaching me things today. What other ones?
that-
then?
The B one in the orange thing is Flash Blogger.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay, very good.
Actually, just come right about that.
Interesting. Okay. Does anybody know what this one is? I don't know. BE. No, I don't know. Don't know what that stands for. What about this one?
No, WordPress.
What do you think this one is?
Google Plus.
Yeah, I think it's Google Plus. Yeah, excellent. This one, this flower, I remember this from a long time ago. It was called ICQ or something. It's a messaging one as well. What do you think this one is for? Envelope.
Mail.
Yeah, probably mail or messages. Excellent. Well done. Does anybody know any of the other ones?
W is WordPress.
This one?
Yeah, that's WordPress.
WordPress. So like within websites.
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. All right. So the interesting thing is that a lot of you children know a lot more than us adults these days. You know how the computers work and what the symbols stand for. So that's very interesting. But what's important, that's good that you know more. But the most important thing is that you know the rules for online safety and you know how to stay safe. Because it's not that you can't use the internet, but it just means that you use it sensibly. All right. So yeah, that's it for today. Is there anything anyone would like to say before we finish off? Madia's got an interesting point. She said, make sure you tell an adult if someone is bullying you and don't reply, and also don't be mean to them. Yeah, exactly. So if someone's being really mean to you, don't just reply and be mean to them. Just tell somebody so that they can deal with it. That's very good advice, Nabiha. Well done. Sorry, Madia, that's good advice. And Nabiha has written, I only know about Facebook to return Windows. Yeah, and I think that's about as much as I know as well, Nabiha. Well, that's fine. We only know the ones that probably we use, or maybe we've seen our family use, or, you know, it depends on how much you use the computers and things. All right. Okay, well done, everybody. If there's any questions, you can ask now, or otherwise you can leave, inshallah. Oh, actually, we will end with the dua. Sorry, I must have at least written a message. The one standing with 3 people, you think is called Skype. Oh, okay. Okay, I thought Skype was with an S, but I'm not sure. That might be a symbol for Skype. Okay, well done,
Yeah,
Mustafa.
Skype is with the S. You got it right.
Yeah, okay, all right. Okay, excellent. So if you can all unmute yourself, we're going to end with the dua of the Imam. And remember, even technology helps us to remember the Imam of our time. It helps us to prepare ourselves for the Imam of our time. We can research, we can find out about him. That Al-Islam website, it has a book for children's book about Imam Mahdi alayhi salam. Even Q Fatima, duas.org has obviously got all the duas that you can learn or recite in order to pray for our Imam. So please remember to remember your Imam, and we'll end now with the dua together. Okay, so you can unmute yourselves and we can recite the dua. Okay, Bismillah. Allahumma Well done. Thank you, everybody. Just before we stop, Madia's got an interesting question. She's asked, how can we make sure people do not locate us? So, Madia, you can probably find out from your parents, but on your phone, there is sometimes something that you can turn off your location. But normally people can't locate you. It's only with things like Snapchat, if you have location on, that they can see where you are. So normally, like if you just send a message on WhatsApp, or if you send a normal text message, nobody can locate you. So don't worry about that. It's only if you use an app that can give that information, okay? So don't worry. Hassan Nabi has got an important point. The Imam will need technology engineers for his army. So very good, very important. So everybody remember that. We should equip ourselves with technology and information about technology to help our Imam. Okay, so well done, everybody. I hope you have a lovely week, inshallah, and we'll see you next Tuesday. Okay, assalamu alaikum. Hafiz. Hafiz.
Hafiz.
Hafiz. Hafiz.
Hafiz. Thank you.
Hafiz. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Hafiz.